Guys, we're at the end of the week. This is our Friday, and oh my goodness, this has been an exceptional week. We're having a lot of rainfall in Valencia today, and it's crazy up here, but you know what? We're plowing through. It says in verse 17, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. It says take them. It doesn't say put them on. It says take them. The others, it's saying above all taking this and putting this one and putting that one. It says now take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. Now you've got to be saved, and you've got to make sure that you are in communication and connection with God, because there's a little verse in the Bible that says, be careful where you stand, lest you would have fallen already and do not recognize Him. My brother, my sister, check your salvation. Make sure you're still submitting to God. Make sure you're still cleansed by the blood and you're standing in right relationship with God. Make sure that your prayer life is doing exceptionally well, because if not, your salvation would have been lost, and what you have now is just a form of salvation, form of godliness, but denying the power and relationship that is embedded in the concept of salvation. Have your helmet on, put it on, because the enemy is going to get to your mind. How he'll do that is to test your salvation. But not only that, he says take the helmet of salvation, and in the same breath he says and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. How you're going to keep your salvation in check, how you're going to be testing to see if you're still in God, that happens because you're going to be having the word of God. And as you study the word of God, and you know I always say, God never said read, He said study. Give attention, pay attention to what is there. Mark it in your life, not just on the page, of what is there, so that you reflect what the word says. It says take the word of God. And I mean take it. I mean receive it, and then wherever you go with that gospel of, prepared for the gospel of peace, that you take it with you. Take the salvation, take the sword of the Spirit with you, and represent God. Yeah, you're going to need all of it to stand, because at the end of it he says, and having done all to stand. Today, you and I, we stand together in God.